Hello everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a Divine Masculine reading. See what's going on for the masculines this week. Oh, star, love, oh my God, great amount of love for his feminine. The Five of Cups, it's really interesting. The past energies have been about the Five of Cups, about looking at the two spilt cups that are in front of him and concentrating on that, and totally concentrating on that and not actually noticing, and and becoming very self-absorbed and self-pitying, not noticing that there are three full cups behind him. If he just looks around, he'll find them. That is in the recent past. But what is happening now as we speak, the masculine has found his feminine and is in great love for the feminine. He has a great amount of love for his divine feminine. We might just elaborate on that. In what way? He's starting to see that she is not, that she is something divine and different from any other feminine out there. You have the Nine of Pentacles for that. Yeah, so absolutely. He sees in her the grounded, stable, loving, kind, nurturing individual that he wishes himself to be. And that is what he's finding with, the divine feminine. And it could be a projected divine feminine, or it could be the divine feminine within. Either or, the masculine is really beginning to see and to find the truth about his feelings for the divine feminine. He sees her as totally capable, totally independent, financially independent, everything, and sees that she is the woman that he needs to associate with on a closer, more divine level. Once again, I talk about energies. Sometimes we do have projected divine masculine, but all of us hold the masculine within and the feminine. So, and quite often the masculine energies within are, sometimes not in balance, and we find it a little bit interesting as we're trying to balance out these energies. So, and so sometimes, a lot of the time, the divine feminines can be triggered by divine masculines on an outer level, and vice versa. But quite often that will trigger then that response within our own divine masculine, divine feminine energies. So now we have 1, 2, 3. So what's hidden here with the Five of Wands is an internal struggle that is actually happening for the masculine. It's he's starting to see it and feel, he's starting to see where he has literally caused the stagnation that lies within him. And the death, the no growth, pretty much. It's a stagnation. It's not really a death, because literally he's not allowing things to die and to renew themselves. He's literally stuck, and he is beginning to see just how he has remained stuck in these toxic energies and addictions and all that sort of thing that comes through all that. And has seen that he has been the one that has literally stunted his growth. Then we have the Six of Swords here. So this is his challenge, to move away from these old stagnation, this old stagnant energies, and move forward a lot more calmly into calmer waters, because there's a lot of drama and hype with all this stuff. Once you become really stagnant, you can't really move forward, but then everything becomes very toxic, and everything then kind of, this toxic soup, just that's what he's living in pretty much. However that manifests for the divine masculine. But we have the Six of Swords, and this is his challenge, to be able to move forward away from those stagnant energies into calmer waters, away from that stagnation of, you know, that stagnant soup of, you know, addiction and what else, you know, basically absorption of the self, that type of thing. And so he's really needing to move away from those energies, and that is his challenge. Right now in his environment, he's really beginning to feel the weight of that stagnation in the form of the Ten of Wands. That's in the environment. He's really feeling the weight of it. I'll get something to clarify that one as well. Interesting. So even though this is kind of like, you know, he's feeling that heavy burden, the Ten of Wands is also about an ending. So this is the ending of a cycle for him, for the divine masculine, where he can access greater abundance through manifesting the higher aspect of self, the truth of who he really is, and bringing that down through into his life, pretty much, to allow the transformation and the death. Although there is no death here. So, you know, it's literally about recognizing that the feminine is someone that he needs to hitch his wagon to, because she is literally the epitome of grace, love, independence, emotional independence, love, nurturing, everything. And he wants to hitch his wagon to that. He's now starting to see her value, and starting to see just where he has been stagnant, and realizing that this is a burden. But this is that now allowing him to manifest that higher aspect of self, the truth of who he really is. And to see that there are choices and options that he has to move himself out of this stagnant energy. So sitting in contemplation, looking forward, the Knight of Wands is a very quick moving energy, can be the card of the player, but in this aspect I do not believe that it is, because it's followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is the best card in the deck. It's all about groundedness, about being happy on a financial level, on an emotional level, on every level. On a family level, it's like abundance in all its forms. And we do have the Seven and the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, which is about communication, greater communication with his higher self, and also to manifest this Ten of Pentacles. But he is now wishing to move forward very quickly into those energies as he allows this old cycle, this toxic cycle, to fall away. However, he has to recognize that he is holding that burden on his shoulders. And if he just put it down, he would be able to move forward quite easily. Quite often the Ten of Wands and all that is fear-based. All of this burden that he holds, the stagnation, is literally through fear. A lot of the Five of Wands energies are literally, you know, like bound in fear. You know, fears that this is false expectations appearing real, or something like that. Yes, I think that's it. False expectations appearing real. That's exactly what fear is. It isn't anything that needs to be, that needs to really drive your life when you realize that that's all it is. The feminine has come completely out of fear, of course, but that's how he sees it too. And it's like he wants what the feminine is, pretty much. He wants to move into a greater understanding of just who the Queen of Pentacles is, which is his feminine. He knows at this point that it's going to require a great deal of strength to move out of those toxic energies and to move away from the burden, to just drop his burden. And I don't know how he'll go. Anyway, we're, you know, like I said before, in the general energies, I did find a way of meeting that young, wounded masculine within each and every single one of us. I mean, the masculine energies are within each and every single one of us. And I really feel that the best way, this is how I'm finding it at the moment, the best way to heal any sort of relationship with your own divine masculine or any projected masculine that may have triggered you, it's a good idea to go within and find, because literally the masculine, your projected masculine is you, and your divine child, the masculine within, the wounded masculine, the wounded child within, is you. So the best way to go about healing any of it is to go within, to find that masculine child, the wounded child. Now, whether it's in the shape of your own divine masculine or a projected masculine that may have triggered you in some way, it's a good idea to find exactly what that wounded masculine child is wanting to tell you and wanting to express. You know, it's basically going to the core of that wounding and when that actually occurred for that divine masculine and at what age. And then it's just about giving compassion and love and understanding and hugs and love and bringing that wounded child masculine and allowing them to feel safe to be in your presence. And then I usually bring them in and integrate them within to my own presence, the adult feminine that I am. Okay, so that's all I have for the masculine this week. I hope some of that helps. And yeah, we'll see you again next week. Okay, bye for now.